Hello.
What's
What
up?
in the fuck have you done? I didn't even see this. I was busy concentrating and you went and changed your fucking name. And the worst part is that you have gone off brand in front of me of all people and you have eliminated your beer. So allow
I'm
me to
sorry.
fix that for
There
you.
we go.
Only the MSNBC fans are going to truly understand you. So, welcome to Brewing Controversy special time this week, obviously for election night. Now, this is just an extension of the way that this whole fucking show is structured. David and I would get together, drink craft beer at Nashville haunts, and talk about politics and bitch and moan as dissatisfied leftists. And then we just decided let's put it on the internet. So that's how this show was born. So on any given election night, this is what we would already be doing if we were still located in the same place and if we didn't have all of you to share whatever random heinous shit crosses our minds. Mark is in the house. Hey, Mark. Because of his "the fuck" Georgia, I had to go look, and wow.
I'm waiting on it.
Interesting. It's 49.1 to 49. I mean, you don't get. I mean, wow.
With how much of Atlanta reporting though?
Last I checked, it was I haven't got to dive in, and that's something that we're going to do tonight. There's going to be a lot of us bantering and chit chatting and pontificating and armchair quarterbacking. Also, John is here. Hi, John. Good to see you. Oh, Mark was talking about MTG. I'm not shocked by that at all. Have you thrown a football across the southern border of your town lately, Mark? If you throw a football outside southern Chattanooga, you will hit nothing of value.
No, nothing at all.
And I'm including residents in most of that. Not entirely. There, it's not total knuckle dragging.
I mean, you knew, Mark. You had to know MTG was going to win. I mean, here's the thing. I've actually talked with a former campaign staffer from her, and one of the things that struck me was he was trying to be very defensive, and he's like, "Oh, no. She doesn't believe anything she says. She just does it to get her name out there, and because that's what her district wants. Her district I mean, here's the thing: if you look at who typically in congressional history have been power players, especially in recent history, or more recent history, not super recent history, but Trent Lott, Paul Ryan. All of these guys found ways to put their names in papers. They followed the track of getting on important committees, getting their name out there by using the committee, and then using that popularity to create yet further power for them. MTG, Bobbert, all these caricatures, Gates to a lesser extent, have all tapped into the same mode. And basically said, hey, I can skip the whole I need an important committee assignment. I can just go use social media and give myself an instant edge. I can be a power player in the party as a first-term congressman. Right? So, I mean, MTG was always going to win because MTG and that whole group understand that if they can get a bunch of people to tweet them and a bunch of people to like their Facebook posts, then there's going to be at least a certain segment of the party leadership that's going to kowtow to them. And their constituents are going to love them for it, because their constituents, especially with the modern Republican Party, so much of it is, what is our purpose? To go own the libs. And what does MTG go do? She goes and owns the libs, whatever she thinks that means.
Right. And it's nothing of any quality. It's nothing of any contribution to the discourse. None of it.
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to put a few of these wins in so we can have a little bit of a running tally. Just so, because people, when they hop in here, I don't want them to be like, well, so what the fuck is going on? I have to open another window.
Yep.
Of course, we'll get to that. We're going to get this shared soon. Oh, god damn. Rand Paul. Jesus fucking
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen. Shut up.
I know, but I just like to see his dumbass go. But then there's no chance. I don't think that the people in his district are smart enough to know better.
You mean the state of Kentucky?
No, not all of Kentucky is fucked up. There's some pockets of reason and
I mean,
and
I know, but he's the
salvageability.
senator. He doesn't have a district, dude. His district is the state of Kentucky.
Well, I'm trying not to just dash the whole state. The problem is I don't understand how there's not enough to work against him, right? Like I get the libertarian weird twisted angle, but you would think the college towns combined with Louisville could do something. I mean, they've done it for governor. That's the thing that doesn't make any sense is that the governor has been, far and away superior.
Yeah, I mean, it's and it again. What has Rand Paul achieved? Consistently, notoriety.
Yeah,
It gets his name in the papers. So right now, I'm trying to see. They're not going to show me, and that makes me mad. I'm trying to see what percentage are reporting in from Fulton County. Last I saw, it was 54%. There's a lot of metropolitan counties right now in the South that are being a little bit fuzzy. I'm really hopeful that Beasley might be able to pull this off in North Carolina because Mecklenburg and Guilford and Raleigh counties are all being real slow to get past 54% on their reporting. And a lot of the big run up the numbers Republican counties have already shot their wad. So I'm thinking there might be a pickup. Also looking at Iowa, Grassley is not doing hot right now. And there was some reporting that a lot of Republicans in Iowa might have tired of Grassley.
that's weird. That would have required some sort of mass extinction of boomers.
Well, I mean, even boomers are like, he's old. I'm not old. I'm only 79.
Olivia piped up. Hi, Olivia, by the way. Thanks for joining us. I don't remember if you're on the road or not. Also, congratulations, because I think your new home of Maine is going the right way. Don't know if that was a surprise.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Just
Thank
here
God.
to say, Vermont
LePage.
called the Senate for Welch like 5 minutes after polls closed, and I love them for it.
Yeah,
Still
no,
waiting on
that
how my
was
voting in Maine comes out.
that was going to be a beatdown no matter what.
And Mark speaking to the inevitability of northeastern Georgia dumb fucks. Flowers had no way to get the votes, but for fuck's sake, yeah. At least you live on the other side of the river debate border. I mean, state border.
By the way,
soon I'm going to get these websites pulled up. I'm trying to make sure I have some of the stuff I want, and we're gonna split the screen with a little bit of returns action. My go-to of CNN and David's go-to of MSNBC, and then we'll split the middle.
Yes,
we'll
Barnes is making. It looks like Barnes is making a real fight of it in Wisconsin. Him and Evers are both good deal up over the Republican challengers.
Interesting.
Evers was kind of a foregone conclusion, but it looks like Barnes is making the fight. Man, these are pickups that I don't think anyone was. I mean, if these turn into pickups, then it's going to be a big hit against the Republicans in the Senate.
That could be interesting. John's here and says this was his first time voting in a midterm. I didn't know that. I would have. So John's back in Nashville. He's done some audio tech for us on this show before, and many years of working with him in a lot of my other events and productions. Brilliant dude. That said, he's been slow to wake up on the political spectrum. And if I'd known that shit, I'd have been on you 10 years ago, motherfucker. Right. Let's see if I can get some. I never.
Yeah, you have multiple screens. I'm operating from a 1998 laptop that I had spare lying around.
And the the reality of sorry, I'm just now catching some of the stuff. I'm just going to leave it up. The reality of your screen versus mine right now is a matter of real estate. I'm actually not using the second screen, which is over here, because there's really not anything it'd be useful for at the moment.
Ugh, what are you doing, Pennsylvania?
All right, just to make David happy, we're going to make sure we have MSN on this web browser before we bring it in.
Yes. Okay. I'm
All right,
I'm feeling good about. I'm feeling super good about Arizona right now. Arizona's looking good. Pennsylvania's rough. They just called South Carolina for Tim Scott. Big
all right.
fucking surprise there.
There we go. I wonder what happens if we do this. Oh, it goes away. All right. Well, and then there's
Yeah, you have to remember, I can't actually see what's going on
one
the screen.
talking head, just our talking heads, but a bigger talking head. Two guys with a screen. Ooh, what's this? Oh, look, we can do that, or we can do that. Sometimes we don't get to play with all this stuff.
No.
So, all right,
I went away.
Well, you can get used to seeing a whole lot of this while we.
Then again, I don't have that.
Results.
I don't have that much to see behind me. I have a dirty hotel room behind me.
yeah, and he's not quite there long enough to make anything his own. So
no,
yeah. So here's let's run through the. I don't want live updates, but all right. Does this scroll sideways? Oh, look at that. That's sexy. Oh, okay. So let's run through this rundown instead of me trying to make a crawl.
Yeah.
Get this out of the way. Oh, no, I can't get that out of the way. I can do like that. Nope, like that. All right. So, okay, Georgia, too early to call. Jesus Christ, 79% in with 49-49. I mean, I just need Warnock to pull it off tonight, because I've worked a Georgia runoff, and I'm not trying to be mean, but there are some not real bright people that don't understand they have to vote in runoffs that I ran into going door to door down there. And I hate that. And it's not their fault. We've done a shit job in society and our school system.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, actually, since there is a third candidate, they might have to go to a runoff.
Yeah, but I don't like that, because the third candidate isn't the third candidate like a libertarian fucker.
Yeah,
so but they're gonna just migrate to the Republican Party.
Nah,
I know all libertarians are gonna be mad at me because I pointed out that they're just fucking Republican light. But deal with it. That's what you are.
Yeah,
you're the losers.
Republican light.
You're the losers that didn't take the party over successfully and allowed the Tea Party to do so. So congratulations, you're a bunch of fucking geniuses.
I think a lot of the libertarians would just stay home in Georgia. I think Warnock has the wherewithal to pull this off tonight. I think because Metro Atlanta is still coming in with the votes.
Yeah, and we'll dive into some of these big ones.
Savannah is still coming in with the votes.
Let's run across. It's my hope, right? PA Fetterman in the lead, barely, but I'll take it because I really need John Fetterman fully recovered.
Philadelphia hasn't checked in yet, and neither. Matt, here's the one thing I hate about fucking Pennsylvania politics. I do not fucking understand Pittsburgh. For the life of me, I do not fucking understand Pittsburgh. It has this strange tendency to be like, well, I don't like anyone. Like, there's a variety of pejoratives I could use. I don't. They vote more conservative than they have any right to, and it makes me mad. And I feel like that's what's reporting in right now is Western Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh.
Let's go look at that.
Pittsburgh still goes for the Democrat, just not for a lot.
Every time I see a map of Atlanta's fucking counties, it's just hysterical. Like,
I know.
If there was ever a bunch of counties carved out to keep slave-owning plantation fuckers from fighting too hard, here they were. So
what do we got?
I mean, 70% in the metro proper. 50 out.
That's still that leaves a lot of room.
Damn, nobody lives in Douglas County apparently, because they've got 97. Oh, Jesus Christ. So
now the question is, are the red around Atlanta, have they checked in all the way?
Not necessarily. Well, 95, 99, 66. 73, yeah, and a 99. There's a bunch of them that
Dance,
are
doing a
pretty.
dance. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want
Herschel
because I mean,
Walker.
here's the
Herschel Walker didn't sell to Cobb County. Think about that.
no. And for
That's
those of you who
fucked
are
up.
wondering
Like,
why
you should be
why
able to carry Cobb County if you're
right.
like a Republican that can carry a bucket of water successfully. I mean,
Um, but to explain to people from just a few moments ago why I was doing my little happy dance. So here's how this works on election day when you're counting votes. So the reason I'm doing my little happy dance is it's all about who has more ammunition as we're counting. So what you're looking for right now is Herschel Walker has maybe a slight lead, but he doesn't have any more ammunition to fire. Warnock still has votes in those blue dots on the map that haven't been counted yet. And that
and then
is
there's
good.
this Chase Oliver libertarian wanker. Yeah, I think he could pull it off. I just, and I realized that I worked a ground game door knocking campaign post Obama. So December of 2008. And it was some depressing shit, dude. Like, I'd say 1 out of 5 doors that we knocked was a foreclosed or abandoned home. And it's right before Christmas. It was really fucking depressing. And the biggest problem with that for me was these were affluent African American districts where somebody had finally, hit that quote unquote American dream, and it got wrecked by bank corruption. And they were almost there. They had almost gotten into the game of the wealth accrual that had been denied their previous generations, and it got fucked. Yeah. It was a really hard job to do. I'm glad it was paying, because I don't know, man. Doing that as a volunteer I wouldn't have gone out of state as a volunteer necessarily.
I want to chime in. So, Morgan, part of the reason why Herschel Walker has the votes that he does is you've got 3 reasons that I can think of off the top of my head. Number one, and the biggest one, so much of electioneering is name recognition. Again, just like I was talking about MTG and Lauren Boebert and their whole style of get your name in the paper all the time. No press is bad press. Herschel Walker was, in terms of Georgia, especially in terms of rural Georgia, a famous football player. So that is something that he had going for him very strongly. So that's number one. Number
also,
2,
he's one of the good house football players, if you catch my drift. We can say that, right, David? We can say house Negro. It's a neutral term.
I'm going to avoid it. But
this is me, and I'm not. And this is my 3rd beer of the night because I was at an election party for several of my local folks. And there may or may not be another chemical involved. So Herschel's a good house Negro to those people. He plays football in the Gladiator Arena with all them other colored boys. You can hear the quotes in my voice. That's what those people do, is that they look at these. Oh, he's one of the good ones. Even if you think about it, even the casual racist, like, all the honor in the world I can give my grandfather, right? But at the end of the day, when you hear somebody talk about going out and eating, and we had this nice black boy that was our server. There's this casual racism of these fuckers that are older, right? And that's what you get a lot of in Georgia.
So, first of all, I want to point out, let's not Lucas. And second of all, I want to come back to this. So number one, he's a well-known football player. So that's like almost 2/3 of the battle of winning a seat in the first place. The second thing that he's got going for him is Northern Georgia is intensely tribal, intensely anti-everything. They are not people that I would normally find myself breaking bread with.
You forgot to
on
say
any
intensely
occasion.
racist.
And here's the thing: they are intensely racist, but it's racism to a point, which is that
that they still want their gladiator boys to play them some football.
There is that. I mean, it is racism to a point where they of course would like to say that again. Well,
They done come a long way since the loincloths, Martha.
Stuff like that. Yeah, I mean that's
I'm
definitely.
going to quote these country bastards all night long. I think that's going to be my running shtick. Is to say redneck shit that other people are afraid to quote in front of human beings.
I mean, and here's what here's how a lot of those people are thinking, and they are racist. But here's how they're thinking about the election of Herschel Walker. At least some of them is that well, he'll just do what he's told, and it's true. Herschel Walker is not capable of he if he were to go on trial for a crime, I have no doubt that he would understand the difference between right and wrong. So therefore, he couldn't plead insanity. But I highly doubt that he has the wherewithal to understand the what he's doing at any given point in time. In other words, he understands if something he's doing is right or wrong. Like, hey, killing people is bad. Okay, yeah, that's bad. I shouldn't do that. But he builds, it's already proven by his past behavior that he builds these structures for himself where his bad behavior gets excused. So that's number two. So it's the tribal
and
nature
if he had
of
to
Northern
face
Georgia.
anything, he'd be like, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it before.
And the number three that is there present is I don't feel like Stacey. I feel like at this point we need to look at Stacey Abrams and be like, you're not making a good case for why you need to be governor. Maybe give her one more shot at the governorship. But I think Stacey Abrams, on one hand, is a draw up and a draw down at the same time. To Democratic, especially Black Democratic communities, Stacey Abrams is a draw up. I think to those parts of independent Georgia that want to imagine, who would probably be Republicans in any other point in time, but aren't willing to go the Trump route, I think Stacey Abrams is an excellent foil for those sorts of types, for them to say, well, I have to vote for Herschel Walker because I don't really like Stacey Abrams. Now, again, there's not good logic there, but there is a logic.
Right.
I sometimes have to explain this to people. Sometimes when I'm describing something, I'm like, does what I'm saying make sense? No. But is there a line from point A to point B that someone can follow? Yes.
Right.
So if you understand what line they're following, even if the line shouldn't make any sense, it is what it is. How are we looking in Iowa? I want to go see what Franken is doing in Iowa.
It's been a good conversation over here in the comments. Shit, it gets covered up by my election map playing. I like John's comment here that Walker is yet another iteration of our descent. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, I almost wonder if Abrams would be better served by running for a House seat. I think Olivia might be right about that notion.
I think that would have been. I think Abrams. I think the way she's looking at things, I understand why she keeps on going for a statewide seat, because she is so focused on building her get out the vote mechanism, which is absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe if she feels that if she takes a single House seat, she'll lose that machine. I think
statewide mechanism. That's a good point.
Yeah,
I would just love it if I had a Democratic Party smart enough to put her in charge.
Well, but the thing is, I feel like
those that think that I just licked the Democratic Party taint, they're full of shit. They don't know anything, and they fucked up ever since they got rid of Howard Dean.
Yep. Roughly. I don't know about the
Dean had
thing,
the
but
nuts necessary for what was coming our way, and they got rid of him because he said "Brah!" at a rally once. They fell to the Republican criticism. What did you say you wanted me to look at?
Iowa.
Okay, which race in Iowa?
The Senate.
Okay. I'm about to switch to CNN. See, David's native platform is MSNBC, so the way that they do their interfaces makes sense to him, and it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense to me.
That's right. I mean, use whichever platform you want to use.
Because you were talking earlier about how they might be losing their interest in Grassley. It's still, so far, is kind of the case, but I mean, Des Moines is the only city anyone can name in Iowa, and it is 94% in. So
shit. I had hope for Frank in there.
No, well, he won that. Oh, you're talking about the state. Yeah, I mean, I don't see
Yeah.
any. I don't know what cities are in these
I mean, it may be
extremely square brownie pan fucking counties that they have, but
right. I mean, you got to ask. You got to ask the question of Iowa: Why? Why did you even bother making a county here? I don't understand.
how is your shit doing, Mr. Man? Let's see.
We're not doing so
David's
great.
district is here. Oh,
Oh, hey,
huh.
Campbell's staging a fight back. What's the vote in?
82.
Shit. What's I can't. My screen is too small. What's the separation of votes?
20,000.
Ah, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not likely.
We're
So
fucked.
for those
God
that have heard
damn it.
for those that have heard us talking about the fucked up districts that Tennessee came up with. Now, here's one thing I'll give them. At some point, they started following the river. And I'm a big fan of that. If I could wave a magic wand, the United States would have a federal law against gerrymandering. And part of it would be that you have to follow natural or major man-made boundaries. In other words,
that would be a problem. That would be a problem for most major cities.
No, it wouldn't.
What runs through most major cities?
A river.
Yeah.
You don't have to draw it at the river that's in the middle of the city, David.
If you tell a
There are
Republican
other
legislature,
options.
if you tell a Republican legislature, if you give them the grace to say, "Oh, we're just following a natural boundary," that's what they're going to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, the idea is to quit being fucking useless, pansy-ass, ineffective goddamn Democrats and be able to draw some lines on a map once in a fucking while. But apparently, ever since Obama, nobody in Tennessee cared about sticking around to make sure they could fucking do that. Did you, Lincoln Davis?
No. Well, I mean, it's
Did
it's
you,
even
Bart
worse.
Gordon?
No. I mean, well, I mean, and it's not very obvious. It's worse in Florida. I really got the impression driving around the city that
yeah,
Democrats had given
David's
up.
in a giant red dick with a weird case of blue herpes right under.
Yeah, I'm over there. I'm over there in Orlando.
Which
all
is
on the west side
on this map. What is it, like right about right?
North.
What? It's further toward Tampa? No, it's not. I
Or
hope
no,
Brian's
right.
here. He can set us straight. He knows his Florida fucking.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
look.
know what Orlando is.
Guys here, Council Bluffs, Iowa. Answering one of the questions
Bluffs.
of one of the places. I actually may have heard the name of that place once. But yeah. Olivia remembering Howard Dean. Yes, you do have a history from the Vermont roster of some interesting characters.
It starts with Ethan Allen, and it just keeps on getting weirder from there.
John, we're doing this stream with old school rules. Fairness doctrine is in play. You need to have some small percentage of your data coming from Fox or worse. Well, I don't want to pollute. I don't want to even pollute my router with OAN. So that's not happening. But let me flip over here to my native. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to check in on my local shit. David, did you have is there any local Nashville shit?
In the election? Nah. We don't have anything.
Okay, drum roll. Will they have any results? Oh, shit, there's results. No, these are old. These are the statewide. Okay, well, that's a good thing to check in on. And of course, Tennessee wouldn't have it. But here in Michigan, we have ballot propositions that might actually help save democracy. So the first one is a term limit. The term limits is never a safe term when it comes to a description for anything on a ballot. But in this case, it's a limiter of how many total years you can bang around in the legislature before your ass has to move on and run for governor or get off the pot. Currently, it would be like 4 years longer, but I don't know what the consecutiveness was. I didn't look it up to see if you could bounce and be like representative, senator, representative, senator, representative, senator. But anyway, this clears all that up and gives it, I forgot, like 12 years maybe. I don't know. The voting rights one inserts the ability for people to sign an affidavit instead of have an ID. And of course, all of the right wingers are like, we can't do that. but except they expect us to take their signature for any other fucking thing. So they expect to use affidavits in the process of buying a large piece of property of any sort, or what are some other applications of affidavits, David, that the right would be perfectly willing to accept? But if you're going to try to vote, Tyrone, we got a problem with that shit.
Let's see, buying property, renting, basically almost any sort of most contracts you can do without an ID.
Yeah. So this is even more secure than a lot of places, because a lot of places are either ID or not. This is ID, or you could fill out a piece of paperwork that says you swear you are who you say you are. And if you're stupid enough to fuck it up, I hope you like prison. But, they're all about the rule of law until you give them the chance to use the rule of law. I'm going to step on a bottle cap later, and it's going to hurt like a motherfucker, but I have no idea where it went.
That's all right. I'm just trying to keep moisture control under control around me, because this growler is just sweat. It's so humid. It's just ridiculous. Mostly because, again, just to let all y'all know, if I cut out randomly, it's because the hurricane has finally parked itself over me.
Oh yeah, right. Let's do that real quick. Also, before I jump, Prop 3 abortion. So this is basically sticking Roe in our state constitution, which is fucking fantastic, and it's going well, which is also fantastic.
I imagine it should, because even a lot of conservatives. Oh, you're going to look and see what the state of the hurricane is?
Holy shit. That's nice.
Yeah, it's going to be category 1 when it smacks me around. Oh, wait. Hold on. Which amendment are we trying to look at here?
Quality.
Lucas, do something with that.
Tennessee amendment. Give me something I can Google, John. For some reason, they don't allow us to clicky.
No. Which amendment?
I establishes why exactly he has some awareness of Council Bluffs.
I remember it from Oregon Trail.
Sense. Oh God! Did you die of dysentery in Council Bluffs? I love that I can't type in this box.
It's your first stop on the in the game, because you leave Independence, Missouri, and then you go to Council Bluff. Oh, okay. TN amendments. Damn it. Okay. Now I wonder
what the. I wonder why.
Oh, good. Fetterman added some distance. Thank you, Fetterman. You were giving me fucking heartburn, you asshole. You better not. You know what? You're going to try to give me a stroke. Oh, hey, they called Shapiro for Pennsylvania governor.
Oh,
so
that's good news.
The nut job. Yeah, the nut job anti-Semite trash got beat by the
fucking Christ.
Bespectacled
That's
Jew.
a huge relief. Boom. There you go. Ooh. It does like the screen on the TV. Cool. So where did they call that? They called that at 57?
Yeah.
I mean, they might. That didn't do anything. What the fuck? Oh wait.
Here's the problem. Again, what did I point out was Herschel Walker's main advantage was name recognition. What does Oz have? Name recognition. Now, I'm watching Karnacki of the Khaki Pants right now,
which is where David is taking his.
Yeah.
You know what? If we're gonna do this, I mean, a little bit of self-deprecation never hurt anybody.
Bill Maher's love child. So it's looking pretty good. I'm watching Karnacki. It looks like Oz thoroughly underperformed Trump in most of the rural counties. It also looks like the rural counties don't have anything left to give Oz. The question is,
oh geez, fuck. Okay, nope. Zoom out. Here I was bragging about. If I was in CNN, I could navigate it, and now I'm fucking it up.
Right.
I'm just gonna point at it. Right? No. I can't
do we got room in Philadelphia?
Philly
to make up.
38% is in. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, Jesus
40%,
Christ. Oz is
9%,
dead meat. Oz
36.
is dead
Jesus.
meat.
Yeah, we could see this go the right way, ladies and germs.
Oz is dead meat. He is dead. Because
Oh
if you go
boy.
to Western Pennsylvania, go to Western Pennsylvania. So there's fucked up Pittsburgh, you fucking weird goddamn
Well,
city, which doesn't
where's
vote
his
Democrat
home
enough.
turf? Where's Fetterman's home turf? Is it up here?
Yeah.
I forget where he
Bransford, I don't remember.
I was talking to
Just
one
let
of
you know.
my peeps tonight at the election party for the 4 local candidates, and I refer to John Fetterman as White Obama, and I think that's the way I feel about
You
it.
know what? If Fetterman wins and he recovers,
Full recovery,
again,
or at least full rehabilitation. Make him at least as manageable as Uncle Joe.
I mean, here's the thing. I really feel like if Fetterman recovers and he can show that he's made a good recovery, again, I would see him in 4 or 8 years going up for the nod.
I'd be good for the 2-year Obama plan, but whatever. Give Joe another shot. Oh, Braddock is just a suburb of
Philly.
Or no, wait, shit. I shouldn't have closed that
Pittsburgh?
so fast. It might be a suburb of Pittsburgh. Hold on, let me.
God,
somebody out there is probably like, "Yeah, dumbass." I hadn't looked it up yet. Pittsburgh. So the home. Yeah, the home turf is already covered here pretty well.
Well, yeah. With how many votes are left to count in
it's 89%.
Yeah, I figured. But again, look, man, this is what always throws me about Allegheny County. It's only 64% Democrat, and it's a major It's a major U.S. city,
God
and it
damn
can't
it!
like
You
the
and
Democrat.
your fucking. I'm gonna go back to your goddamn.
Right, because it works better.
I can point at the counties.
Oh,
all right,
shiny.
86, 43. I mean, there's still a little game to be played here. No, 95.
No, but again, you go to those rural counties. Go north. Go to northeast Pennsylvania.
Up here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Up here where the cows outnumber the human beings.
What's happening up here?
It's pretty heavy. Low 80s to high 90s. Oh, well, yeah. 30% right here.
But where is it?
Monroe County. Oz is not going to get, whatever the fuck this is. 100,000 votes.
Go to the northeast corner, and then I want you to move a little bit down and a little bit down. What's Wyoming County doing?
99%. Sullivan.
But what's the score? What's the score in Wyoming?
Jesus, your screen is small.
It is super small.
62% Oz. But
yeah,
the thing is,
Oz is fucked.
These are high percentage returns. Like this one's 48, but this one's 88.
Well, no, that's what I wanted to know is if if Fetterman's holding north of 30, I would say north of 33% in most of these rural counties, then Oz is done.
Does Pennsylvania have a runoff?
Done. No. No runoff. Show me what can you let's go take a look at Nevada real fast. Just to see how they're doing.
I'm trying to find out for sure. Do you know that for sure? You fucking
I know that for sure.
Be a weirdo. Where are we going?
Nevada.
What office though?
Senate.
All right, that's the easier place to start. I'm starting to learn your fucking MSNBC fucking system. Well, Nevada might not have been closed yet.
It's not. It's not. No, they're not saying anything about Nevada.
Yet. I'm going to back over to my locals real quick. I want to see what we got going on here. Grand Rapids.
What the fuck kind of shoe is that?
Dude, I don't. It's an Marriott. It's go downtown in Nashville and walk into the store and ask them about the Eskimo toddler fucking boot. Actually, that's what it is. It's an infant fucking boot.
Oh,
That's what it is.
okay.
You know what? I'm
That-
gonna indulge
that makes
myself
sense.
on my man Kurt. Oh, god damn it! Get going, fucking Drew.
What's it's only 15% reported.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it yet, but I'm still frustrated by it.
Anyone who wants to doubt my eyesight, I want to point that out. Point out, like I'm
He's
several
on
feet
like a
away from this
12-inch
screen,
screen tops.
and I'm literally that's smaller. than
So
the fine print.
these were whoa. What the fuck? Why isn't it? Why does it refuse to do this? Fine, I'll view all the elections, you fuckers. No? All right, well. That one's checked out. Let's move along. I'm just going to scroll this shit till tomorrow.
How's the DA doing?
What? Who? What?
How's your DA doing?
Fine so far. We'll go look at that. I'm trying to. Jesus. Oh my god. Wait, does the spacebar work? Oh yes, the spacebar works. Oh shit. We've reached the point where it hasn't loaded. Kent. No, that's not what I want. I've been unable to get the fucking school board results out of these people all fucking day. Don't freak out when I do this because it's not as bad as the Fox 17 in Nashville. Here's our Fox 17 that we have. This one's owned by an actual bona fide media company that actually does journalism occasionally, Scripps, as opposed to fucking Sinclair that owns the Fox in Nashville.
Right.
Election results. All right, here we go. Maybe their menu works because it's low tech little pull down. Here's what I don't understand. I don't understand why this is coming straight off the government database, and I don't understand why it's not in goddamn alphabetical order. That if that's the only thing I have to bitch about after this election, it's going to be a
go look up your school board. Go look up your school board. Go.
I'm trying to find the fucking thing. It doesn't help that there's a Grand Rapids township, so you can't just hope to Grand Rapids your way out of this situation. Jesus fucking Christ. If you see it, oh wait, you can't even see this thing. You guys have no idea that there's even a menu here. It's just, yeah, okay. So no one out on the outside has any idea of how ridiculous this. Oh my god. Oh wait, could I use the map the whole time? I'm gonna feel real fucking stupid in a second.
Yeah, well, I mean that would be par for the course for you.
I know, right? Okay, click on county for results. I clicked. I get nothing.
Yeah, dude, you're not gonna get anything right now.
Okay, it's responding to the governor thing. Let's give it another try. Oh, somehow I ended up in state elections. Jesus Christ, Grand Rapids. All election results. Oh. Yeah. Okay. And then, yep. No, that's not what I want. Oh my God, this sucks balls. Oh, here's other races down here. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. All right, let's see if it goes where I need it to go. We got a lot of shit. Our ballot is like 14 inches long, 8.5 inches wide, and 2-sided. The motherfucker is, I mean, you can go to my Instagram and see it. It's
stop describing my penis.
Ladies, 3-day special. He flies home. When do you fly home? ladies of Orlando.
No, not ladies of Orlando. Please, no, stay away.
Ladies of neighboring suburbs.
No, I want no.
Ladies of Miami.
No, Florida. No,
Miami.
No, Florida.
Miami. Come on, Miami. The tits are fake, but I mean,
it's been touched by Florida.
Miami. You don't know that. Maybe they were always on top. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh my God, the number of races. Okay.
You have 30 seconds to find this fucking race before I choose
Dude,
you out for burning our
once I load it, hopefully I can just leave it there. You have no idea how difficult this is in Michigan, and then without alphabetical order. Oh, for fuck's sake, they changed it to City of Grand Rapids instead of just Grand Rapids. Oh, holy shit. Whoa. Because I want Drew to lose, I hope this 18% is not worth counting on. But god damn, Lisa Knight is whooping Joe Jones. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. Okay, so
All right. It's
I got
not
one of
published.
them.
Let it alone. Let it alone. It's not published.
It's
not published.
It's there. I know it's there.
It's not. Let it alone. No one cares.
Hey, I care just because your fucking shit is boring in Nashville this year. Actually, like there really isn't anything going on other than just your fucking reps. I mean, Metro has
and the
nothing.
amendments, which you know what, I would have liked to.
Yeah, what are the amendments? Tell us about the amendments. We need to go look up
Jesus
the amendments.
Oh Christ! Well, hey, you had to go on your like spelunking tour
I'm
of
still
the
on the
bowels
spelunking tour. Spelunking
Jesus
tour.
Christ, you fucking tool!
I'm going to continue spelunking, but you can tell me what to look up for your thing.
Hold on, I'm looking up TN ballot amendments.
Jesus, really? Like John only threw you that softball like 20, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I was busy like waiting for you to stop being a dick.
Rob wants to know if we need Senate rules for hoodies. I say yes, we do, and the rule is they're fucking encouraged. Signed, chairman of the working regular fucking people that aren't rich committee.
So, I mean, these are the ballot amendments, and I didn't like any of them. I voted against all of them, and apparently they all won. The first was this.
What am I looking up if I want to follow along with you? Are these Tennessee amendments?
Yeah, these are Tennessee amendments. There were 4 amendments up on the ballot. The first prohibits requiring union membership as a condition of employment as a matter of the state constitution. Yeah,
really?
Which basically, for those of you who don't understand what this means, so basically, workers in a shop cannot force their employer to abide by the union. Their employer can continuously hire scabs to work against them. So, I mean, part of the point of forming a union is you form a contract with your employer that says you will only hire union employees. That's how the balance is kept between the owner and the union. And this constitutional amendment, which won decisively, mostly because I don't think anyone understands what it means. I think a lot of people in Tennessee just don't understand what the hell this means. I mean, for a state of 11 million people, it's looking like just over 1 million people voted.
David.
In the state.
David.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude. He keeps winning. Desjardins keeps winning.
I know.
Like a lot of winning. Like 78% of winning. Like, I don't get it.
Because no one votes. It's because no one votes. Literally, no one votes. And the reason no one votes is because the Tennessee Democratic Party is the most weak-ass state party that I think I've ever heard of in the world. They might as well just resign themselves to,
that fucking bald-ass, penis-headed motherfucker. All right, Tennessee Amendment 1. This is the thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Prohibits requiring union members.
No, John said number 2.
Designates well, so that is also a shitty amendment. I don't like it. And here's why. So what this does is this sets up an end run around basically the succession of power. So what
where's the text to these fucking things? Hold on. I know what we can do. Tennessee.
How about I just
ballot. Not William.
I could also tell you what's in it. That because I actually read.
Oopsie. Yeah, you should run it down. I'm gonna go find the text while you talk. Oh my god, go back, you motherfucker.
So, the second one is this strange fucking end run around due process and succession of powers in the state legislature. It basically says that if the governor and the lieutenant governor are both either incapacitated, unavailable, or removed from power. The way it's currently set up is the speaker, the Senate speaker, cannot exercise full power. There has to be a new election before full executive power can be vested. Period. This basically says no. Whoever we like, which in this case is the head of the Senate,
David,
or the speaker.
David,
Yeah,
I gotta interrupt you and ask you something.
go for it.
Why in the fuck didn't you tell me this bullshit occurred?
Which was
The renaming of, I don't remember what that fucking street was, which is probably why it was renamed, to Ronald Reagan Way.
I hadn't even heard about this. What street?
I'm hopefully about to find out because, I mean, the Ben West building, no, Howard office building. Where the fuck? What the fuck street? Okay, I gotta know. Dude,
I don't even know what you're talking
They
about.
knocked down Rotiers today. I'm like on a glad I left Nashville kicker lately.
And all love to Rotiers. It was time.
I mean, I guess
it was time. Okay, but back to this amendment. So basically, it sets up a situation where the legislature can basically pick, in its own way, pick its own governor and vest in them an exclusive executive authority. I'm not thrilled about this. The third one, I voted against it, and here's why. The third one, the way it's phrased is that it bans slavery as a criminal punishment, except then it reintroduces forced labor as a criminal punishment. So the reason I felt like they even brought this amendment up is by rejiggering the wording. They felt like they were going to create some sort of new legal case to abuse prisoners even further. So I was like, I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm pretty sure it's bad. I'm gonna vote no. Slavery is already prohibited by the state constitution. We don't need to revisit the matter. The fourth, I also voted against, which allows. So the state constitution forbids that anyone who is ordained clergy may not. It basically says anyone who's ordained clergy may not sit in the assembly. That one, I really no, can't. Because here's the thing, I wouldn't have been such a stickler about it. Except, you know what else the state constitution technically bans as well? You may not be an atheist and sit in the state assembly.
You're on which one? 3?
That's 4.
This one, number 3. Is
number
that the
3,
one you're talking about
slavery.
right now?
Well, number 3 is ban slavery as a criminal punishment.
So you're on 4?
4 is allowing religious ministers to serve in the legislature.
Which one are you currently on?
4. I was on 4.
That one.
4. Okay. The number 4. I'm going to hold up 4 fingers for 4.
I found out the Ronald Reagan Way thing. Someone let them rename the strip of 2nd Avenue where the Howard office building is in Nashville, Ronald Reagan Way.
And the number of people who give a shit is...
well, you know what? I'm one of those minority of people that give a shit. You know why, David?
Why is that?
Because hearkening back to the great MLK Boulevard debate of Lucas still living in Nashville, where they renamed part of Charlotte.
I remember.
A road named after a woman. They actually renamed it in the Me Too era for a guy. Yeah, it's MLK, but I was trying to let them, get them to rename the combination of 28th and 31st Avenue because that makes no fucking sense. Let's rename it. But I think this came from Republicans striking back because part of 8th Avenue was renamed Rosa Parks. So that gave them the space to say, oh, well, okay, then you need to rename part of 2nd Avenue President Ronald Reagan Avenue. And they're also doing one for fucking Lamar.
I know. Let's go back to
Amendment 4?
like things that are actually important. No, because I mean the amendment's already decided. I mean it's stupid, and I really wish they hadn't allowed it. So right now, New Mexico governor's in. We're looking good.
So we're going back to
Georgia is not looking fantastic for Warnock right now. I'm not loving it.
God damn it. Wait a minute. You're moving too fast.
God damn it. JD Vance, they're calling Ohio for JD Vance. Fuck.
Here we go.
That makes me
Georgia.
mad.
Okay, so
God damn it, Tim Ryan. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's too big a difference. It's 300,000 votes difference. It's too big.
I mean,
but for some reason they're holding off on North Carolina. They're confirming Haas in New Hampshire. I really hoped. Obviously, there's not enough votes. I mean, this is one of the problems with fucking Ohio is that between Toledo, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland, none of those are dense enough urban populations for them to actually make a fucking difference in a state that's just that's the definition of just general mediocrity across the board. It's the joke. Why do so many astronauts come from Ohio? Because they have to get away from someplace. Philadelphia. I mean, Pennsylvania. They're saying it's too early to call. I feel okay about that. Arizona. I'm feeling
you were
okay
asking about Secretary of State here in Michigan, right?
Attorney General.
No, Attorney General. Okay. Nessel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's closer than it should be, given reasonable anything, but it's also only 6% in, and they don't have anything from Detroit on the map yet.
Wisconsin is still in the fight. Head over to MSNBC's site real fast, and I want you to stop playing around with whatever nuttiness you're doing. Go over to Wisconsin, see what Milwaukee and Madison have left in them.
I could have done this on the CNN side.
No, but you suck at using the CNN side. That's the problem.
No, I'm going to do this on the CNN side. I was just getting used to it, so now it's working.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I get for letting the pothead drive the car. This is
all right. Here's what you wanted. It's faster than all the other bullshit. What were you looking for?
Let's see what's left in Milwaukee and Wisconsin.
Which office?
Milwaukee for Senate.
It's a weird order that they put these in.
Yeah, because you're using CNN and CNN sucks. It's run by Republicans now. Just move on.
All right. What do you want?
What's left in Milwaukee and Madison?
57 in.
Oh, I'm liking it. What's left in Madison?
82 in.
Yeah, was figured. What's left in right south of Milwaukee? That suburb, south of Milwaukee.
Oh, moving towards Chicago.
Yeah.
89 and 57.
I need Racine County to fucking die. Come on. What's happening up in Green Bay?
I mean, well, hold on. Somehow I ended up zooming
actual
all the way in. Nothing. Not shit reported. That's what's happening.
So my hope is, so here's the thing. We want to know a big predictor of Republicans not showing up. Your team doing shitty.
Oh, speaking of which,
you want to know you want to know what I'm really hopeful for? Because literally, Karen, I'm trying alternative vaccines, Rogers, and the rest is bullshit, have taken a once vaunted football franchise and not only put it in the toilet, they like grabbed a hold of the plumber's snake, right? And just kept on going down the pipe, following it further and further, like some sort of fucked up version of Mario.
Wow.
And now now they are completely fucked. Oh wait, hold on. I want to revisit the amendment thing real fast. Which amendment was worded in a confusing way?
That's a good question. I mean,
Hopefully they're still with us so that we can confirm that. I also love this statement. Give this
slow county some
Republican.
slack. Yeah. Amendment. Let's see. Where are they? Here they are. Number 3.
No, but they were asking which amendment was confusing. I was trying to figure out which amendment was confusing. John didn't specify any number. Yes, they're all worded a little bit confusing. Oh, the one about unions was, yes. So the one about unions was very intentionally confusing in its wording. You had to pay attention to the gist. I'll be honest, like unless you had a functional, and one of the things that a lot of Tennessee
God,
doesn't
this
have
is
is
a
a functional
mess.
understanding of unions. It doesn't have a really good functional understanding of unions. And
Wait a minute.
as a consequence,
This says it would make it illegal for to deny employment. This is a good amendment.
no, okay,
What?
no.
It cuts both ways. It would prohibit person, corporation, association of the state of Tennessee or its political subdivisions to deny or attempt to deny employment to any person because of the person's membership in, affiliation with, resignation from, or refusal to join or
union.
affiliate. It kind of establishes neutrality.
No, okay.
But
So
I don't trust it because it's Tennessee.
So what? Okay, I know you're high, so I'm going to walk you through this. Dude.
No, I
So-
fundamentally don't trust it. I mean,
no, I mean it's
also
actually
Rob
pretty.
has some good news that everybody expected. Gavin Newsom is reelected.
Oh Jesus!
And John is correcting that presumption. So that summary is, if that's what you're talking about, the summary is written in a very neutral way.
Okay, so no, so what? You're but no, it's not neutral. You have to read it and understand what the purpose of a union is. When you're in Michigan, where you are, Michigan is a union state. And if I'm a car factory and the UAW has a contract with me, I can't go and hire someone and say, well, you don't have to join the union. In fact, I'd rather you not join the union. And I can hire you anyway. And the UAW will look at Ford or GM or whatever other car company and say, no, that's not how this works. You have to hire union workers. That's part of this contractual protection that we have, is that we all stand together and collectively bargain. Now that other person that you've hired over there is not part of collective bargaining. So when you form a union, normally part and parcel with forming the union is you sign a contract with the employer that says the employer will only hire union members so that collective bargaining remains in place. So this is not a neutral amendment. It is a very anti-labor amendment.
Well, it's anti-labor by way of neutrality. It doesn't favor either answer, but by not favoring either answer, it favors a lack of union support.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's shitty. The second one here is a lot longer, which always worries me, because anytime any kind of Republican government in Tennessee can come up with more than 18 words, you're in trouble.
Again, I told you, this one is the end run that basically allows the legislature to pick its own governor as it sees fit, if it wanted to.
Yeah.
Because right now, if the governor and lieutenant governor are both incapacitated or removed, the leader of the Senate only has limited executive authority until there's a new election. This removes that limited executive authority. They now have full executive authority.
David,
Uh-huh.
was it 2022 before Tennessee changed the language of the Constitution to prohibit slavery as a punishment?
No, it was already prohibited in the Constitution as a prohibition from punishment. The difference is that now it's strange wording, and I don't trust it. I feel like they did this to make a case for forced
it's the
labor
other
in
way
prisons.
around.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
I feel like they're. Here's the thing: no matter how I read this, I couldn't figure out what game they were playing. I feel like the game they have to be playing is that they're building up a case to make forced labor in prisons a thing regularly, because it still it explicitly allows for prisons to continue to use forced labor. So nothing really changed. And then number 4, the whole religious leaders thing. Again, atheists are still forbidden technically, which is not enforceable. The whole not being a minister thing is actually technically not enforceable either. But it is, and to a degree, and I would prefer that it remain that way, because now you just have a bunch of guys who are just like, well, the Southern Baptist Convention will run our state. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I see your your here we go.
How are we doing in North Carolina? Go to North Carolina.
Senate?
I don't give a shit about anything else.
Too close to call, but 91% in with Bud.
Can you burrow down and let me see what shot we've got left?
Oh, that's right. This is your alma mater territory.
Yeah, Guilford County. How many votes have we got left in Guilford County to count?
Where in the titties is Guilford?
There it is.
90% in, with Beasley leading.
That's not good enough. What's Mecklenburg? That's Charlotte. Over. Yep. How much we got left there?
85 in. There's a little room.
That might be some. There's some room. Check out Raleigh in the center of the state.
81.
Okay, there's hope. How many votes we got? How many votes are between them?
A bunch. In Raleigh?
No, just like in general for the state.
Oh,
how many votes do we have to make up?
Like a little over 100,000, 150,000 ish, 140,000.
All right. Show me the triangle up in the.
Ted Bud. Could you get any more fucking North Carolina than that?
God,
Ted Bud. What the fuck?
Anyway, go head for the triangle up in the top northeast corner.
Before I run away, Olivia had some input. Sorry, these comments sometimes are not coming quickly, guys. It's behind the map that I'm playing with. The thing about union shops, the contract won't stay together if you allow people to come in and work but not join the union. Employers will intimidate or incentivize whatever stupid shit. So that's what's been enabled in Tennessee now, which makes me really wonder about the union that my dad retired from.
Do we have at least like 15-20% left anywhere?
Oh yeah, here these are both 15. This one's 15.
All right, we got a fighting chance, but maybe
it's a tight squeaker at the moment is what's going on,
because those should be Democratic votes for the most part. Is it 100,000 Democratic votes? I don't know, because all the
need to do is like scan these red fuckers, right? Like
all those red fuckers should be completely exhausted.
They're between 85 and 98.
Shit.
So there's still some squeaky space.
Okay, well that's not great. What's the the house was never going to be good.
I love how the map has rendered like the little shadow like way the fuck up. That's weird.
Okay. How's Iowa doing? Is Iowa still too close to call? Does Franken have a chance? We're not calling it
80%
for.
in.
Oh no, we called it for Grassley. Fuck
Yeah,
my
they called
ass.
it.
God damn it.
Hey, the good news is that if someone just slams the door hard enough in his office. Wait, are
That's
they
a
one of those
Republican
weird
governor,
states
though.
that's going to just send his widow? Are they one of those weird states that's just like,
Hey,
oh, you died? Your wife is now the senator.
Let's go take a look at Texas. Let's go see how Beto's doing.
Oh, right. Shit. I haven't even looked at that once. That's
Beto got beat.
that,
Yeah, Beto.
Damn
Beto
it.
got crushed.
I really thought he had a chance.
No, and the reason why is because Beto cannot figure out how to get. It's a combination of national turnout and local turnout. Beto can get sections of West Texas to turn out. He can get kind of Austin to turn out, but he needs Dallas and Houston to show up, and he doesn't resonate in that market. He for the Dallas market, the problem is he sounds like too much of a firebrand because the Dallas market is a whole shit ton of oil money.
Yeah.
And they get scared. So yeah.
Speaking of oil money, did you go to a gas pump today?
Nope, I haven't had need because I drive a fuel efficient fucking car.
Well, you're also in a rental. What is your rental?
It's a Nissan Rogue. Yeah.
No, that's not bad. I'm pretty sure the price of gas went up 50 cents for today, or before today, but with today in mind. If anybody needed to understand the manipulation of the oil motherfuckers raising the price on election day, fuck you.
Oh no, I firmly believe that.
Also, in honor of Detroit, where the election party is for the governor, Governor Whitmer, drinking some more city juice from Atwater.
Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, since I haven't really been showing it off from this big ass can, this is Deadwood's Brewery that I gave my effusive review for the other night.
Oh God! Yeah, like I'm gonna have to make a boner graphic for you in that fucking brewery. As much of a hate boner that you have for Elon, you have a positive boner
for Deadwoods.
Yeah,
I do have a positive boner for Deadwoods. This is their Bridge American Lager of all things, which is, I want to point out, proper lager, and it's malted and it's good and it's lager. It's fucking lager, and I'm loving it.
That's kind of amazing because you normally are not somebody that's going to get on here and gush about a lager.
No, because the vast majority of lager is shit, and the reason why is because they don't do anything to it. This is actually this won gold like 3 times at other stuff as they opened. It's a really solid beer, and the reason why is because it's got this wonderful malt flavor in it, which a lager should have. A lager should have malt, and so many don't add malt, and they did here, and it works. And it's still like if I had a Stein for it, you'd be able to see it still looks like a lager. Even with proper malt. Which I'll be right back. I have to go grab another one. Oh.
I'm finally checking out some decent list of my my city stuff.
And Lucas, you'll love the name of my next one.
Oh boy.
It's a Doppelbock, but its name is the Litigator.
Of course it is. Of course.
Oh, by the way, I just want to point out they have a brilliant strategy at Deadwoods for selling crowlers. which is I was just going to order 3. I'm like, okay, three's a lot, but I'm going to take one home with me. And then I saw that they busted out these. They have Crowler rings.
Oh, that's smart. Why in
So
the
I mean,
world would you not buy
buy another one.
another one if you can carry them so easily?
I definitely did that.
That's funny.
I definitely was like, well, now I got to buy a 4th one.
Let's take a tour of
spit-
the ballot measures. I mean, we're going
I
to be
spit-
sitting here for a minute looking at this shit anyway.
I spent way too
Your
much
voter
money.
ID, EU,
Oh,
legalize recreational marijuana in Arkansas. We're going to have some high-ass rednecks if this keeps up.
wait, are they saying yes?
So far
No, they're
with
saying no.
59%.
They're saying no.
Shit, never mind. I had it flipped.
You are so fucking high that you can't read
Well,
the goddamn page.
Never mind.
No is on top on each one. It's orange.
I got
It's
in
clearly
this
labeled.
mindset of like, oh, that's winning, and I flipped it. Proposition 1, California guaranteed constitutional right to abortion. Hell yeah.
Yep.
26, because that makes sense. We go from 1 to 26. We're gonna count on Rob to drop some fucking wisdom here in the
Well,
comments. and
mostly
explain why
because,
that
like,
works.
here's the thing: California has direct ballot propositions that can become law, as opposed to Tennessee. Here's one of the jokes about the Tennessee amendments: even if the amendment passes in the state of Tennessee, it's not law, not under the Tennessee Constitution. The legislature then has to approve and accept the people's democratic vote on the amendment.
This is a weird take. In Kentucky, they took the reverse path. I'm not sure if I understand why. You see that?
Because the state Supreme Court has said that there is.
Okay, so to overrule the Supreme Court, the Constitution needs to be amended to say there's not a right to abortion.
Right, which in Kentucky, I'm not necessarily shocked that it's not going as well as expected. I don't know how much the vote is in. 77%.
77% is in, and they're shooting it down, so that's good.
No, they're saying there isn't a constitutional right. Or I don't know which it is. Is
See,
it the inverse?
that's why I was remarking on how it's flipped. A no vote is what we want here. A yes vote supports changing it to say there's no right. It's really fucking backward. It's really fucking confusing. And stupid.
So that's working out in our favor, and I like.
All right,
that.
David, fine. Fuck off. Maryland is going to smoke some pot, though. That makes entirely all the sense.
Yeah, it does. Hi, welcome to Baltimore.
Constitutional right to abortion in Michigan is still going well. Why are ours in reverse order? That's weird.
I gotta say, if these ballot, one of the things that again, what am I per?
What's
what
wrong
am
with you, Missouri?
The Ozarks. So the problem with Missouri, the problem with Missouri.
I mean,
the problem with Missouri is that it has 2 major cities within its borders, and then literally nothing else in between. Right? Nashville has smaller cities like Chattanooga and Knoxville, like mixed with bigger cities like Nashville and Memphis.
mm-hmm.
But Missouri literally is 2 large cities and then nothingness besides Branson.
David, what the fuck is this shit? Isn't being a citizen implied by the U.S. Constitution, or does it have to be? Like, why in the fuck does Ohio need to say that you have to be a U.S. citizen to vote in local elections? Isn't that already like?
No, you can be a non-U.S. citizen and vote in a local election.
Well, we need to figure out the cities where that happens, and we need a massive Scandinavian field trip to occur during any national election.
Well, no. Again, you can't vote in federal or state elections.
Never mind.
Uh,
Now I get it. But if you don't have to be a citizen, you don't have to live in that state. Like that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do.
Well, no,
we need to
still have
open a travel agency that specializes in bringing super liberal Europeans into U.S. cities whenever they're having a local election for some liberal shit. This is a gold mine.
No, but no, like your local
See America.
right? Come and stand in a line and vote. You know what? Actually, the British might enjoy that. I don't know. Standing in lines.
I can't do the impression, but in my mind, there's an angry German talking about ending up in Branson, and it's cracking me up.
I feel like that should have been an episode of the Ozarks right now. But no, I mean that's the problem with Missouri. Missouri's main problem is it's Kansas City and St. Louis, and everyone in between hates Kansas City and St. Louis for being those people. That's how the entire existence of Missouri works.
I'm going to look for all the legalizing things. So Arkansas is letting the Karens win. Maryland is letting Baltimore win. Missouri is close.
It's
North Dakota.
Only in Missouri, it's black people use the marijuana, and I can't have that. And the cops don't bother me out here.
Same with the Dakotas. I mean, you know, Arkansas is the most surprising, honestly. I thought there were enough like juggalos.
No. Well, no. What else is in Arkansas?
Lydia points out that Burlington and Montpelier do that for municipals. I love this idea. I want to take a field trip to Vermont to be there when all the Scandinavians are brought in on a tour to vote on some dumb fucking.
Well, they have to have residency. You still have to prove residency.
I mean,
but
just find a guy that'll like write a 30-person lease. Job done.
To explain the marijuana thing in Arkansas. Who is in Arkansas?
The Waltons.
What? Yeah, the Waltons are in Arkansas.
The grab ass, pathetic, fucking.
Do you think that they want any of their employees showing up to work high on the ganja?
I mean, people don't really do that. So
I know they don't, but in their minds, I get
it.
Are there? Yeah.
So back to my selfish interest in Michigan. Skolton is beating Gibbs. I mean, Gibbs was national news. Gibbs was so far into the stupidity of questioning whether or not women should vote or not.
Gibbs needs to be hammered so hard that his testicles literally fall off, because they should fall off.
Big Gretsch is winning so far with 38%. Benson,
I feel good about that.
Oh god damn it!
Hey, look, there's the Attorney General part, which I asked you about earlier, and
I showed it to you earlier when the news was positive, but it is only 7%. No, don't lose hope. Look at the map. Look, Detroit.
I know.
Wayne County hasn't happened. There are like 2 or 3 reasonable people in Ottawa County. It should work out. Probably not. But no, it's like Grand Traverse might. I don't really know. I'm going to learn a lot about the state I live in now tonight, live in front of people. Oh, this is a good indicator, though. The abortion thing is a good indicator of your blue county. So I was right. I was hovering around Traverse Bay.
Yeah.
So these guys, these are some forward-thinking motherfuckers. This is probably the area that gives Michigan its third coast reputation.
What for all like 4,000 votes that are up in there, in that little like
I don't fucking know. Jesus. Yeah, 4,000 votes or so. Fuck you.
Yeah. The mouse stick of the mitten. I don't know what to.
No. Let's take a moment. If you're going to talk about mitten mouse dicks, Let's take a moment to look at all this shit.
What is that? I actually didn't even know that existed. What is that like?
That is like the tiny little clitoris
no.
tickler of America.
The thing above it. The
Well,
thing above it.
I don't know if that's accurate. I don't.
That
I'm going to look at a regular map.
That is part of the state of Michigan, hanging off of Minnesota, randomly.
I don't think so. I think that's a bad rendering, but I'm gonna.
I bet you money it is, because it's done repeatedly.
I'm double. Oh. Yeah, it's Isle Royale. Let's see. This is me learning about my new home in front of the full fucking internet.
Jesus Christ!
It's Isle Royale, which lives like just a stone's throw across the water from Thunder Bay in Canada. So that actually is part of.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever wanted to figure out how to smuggle something in from Canada, there it is. It's called Isle Royale.
Yeah, there it is.
Which is, I'm guessing that's why it's looking blue.
And this whole situation right here, this is America's little vibrator tickling Canada with a clit stimulator called Keweenaw County, apparently. And David has fallen in the floor because I've made yet another sexual apparatus analogy out of a map. By the way, earlier we touched on it earlier, and it's not great news to share, but we will share because we are loyal fans. So go Preds, but do better, because goddamn, the Kraken is coming into the second period, owning Predator ass at 4-0.
It's probably.
You know what though? If the Preds have to lose for Blue to win tonight, I'll make that trade with the universe.
I accept it. And you know what? I firmly believe our Preds would as well. The good of the nation comes before the good of the team, unfortunately.
Yep. Sorry, guys. Tough titties.
No,
right,
you know what I just decided? You know what I just decided is that really what Isle Royale is doing is it's showing you the clit. Right there. See, that's the problem with Michigan. It's completely missing.
It's like pointing, like it's there.
It's complete. Like Isle Royale is the clit. It's completely missing the clit.
Oh, I don't know about
that. That's the problem with Michigan. It's just like, yeah.
That implies that Sault Ste. Marie is the cave of wonder. So. Oh boy.
Oh god.
That was funnier than when it came out. It was funnier than it was in my mind. And just in case anybody was unclear, it spent a grand total of 3/4 of a second in my mind.
For those of our viewers watching in Michigan, apparently Sault Ste. Marie has something for you.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, this is weird, dude. Like, Michigan Proposal 1 is not showing up on CNN's thing. Let's see what we got over here with your homeboys at MSNBC.
How about we head back over to professional journalists?
Oh, theirs are divided by categories. God damn it. You might be right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, look at that sexy bitch.
Abortion and healthcare. No, this is like, for everything that I ever learned in college about laying out newspaper media, this shit is by the book, but web.
Right.
This is really fucking well done. I mean, I don't have anything against MSNBC, so fine, but goddamn, this is pretty.
Well, CNN literally is now run by Republicans, so
abortion and healthcare. Okay, good. Oh, look at this. This would have been a great idea. It's not shocking that Montana's saying, no, fuck it, let them die. They were born, they had a chance. But it has like 3 arms and no eyes. Fuck it, he'll figure it out. All right, so right to abortion, yes. Universal access. What? Oregon? Seriously? Come on, Oregon.
Oh no, you know what it is.
Look,
All right, so
Vermont's like a grand fucking slam. This is
for the
amazing to me. I
I
realize
know.
that motivating all 600,000 residents of a state that has fewer people in it than the city you live in and I used to live in, but still, holy shit! Like,
No, to clarify what's happening in Oregon, Oregon has turned into a clusterfuck. So a number of things have happened. Number one, the Democratic Party in Oregon has completely lost control of the fucking message.
I mean,
Uh,
that's just a
like
national tendency at
just
this point.
really bad. Number two, the Democrat-led state assembly did fail to address some poverty control and crime control measures that needed to happen in Eugene and Portland. Because let's be honest, Oregon doesn't have anything that resembles a fucking major city. Portland is like a suburb of fucking Nashville. And yet they have a basketball team because they wanted to put something out on the West Coast. So it's a little bit awkward. As a consequence, you have for the first time in a long time in Oregon history, you have the Oregon Interior, which is racist as fuck. I mean, literally, like I come from. I've seen clan hood territory.
Oh,
These
God.
people are these people aren't clan hood territory. These people are like something out of like Get Out, right? The movie. It's not like we don't wear hoods or burn crosses because that takes too much effort. We're just all racists and we all know it. Uh it's bad. It's super bad. Uh and it's not like the problem is that with the Democrats divided, because usually the Democrats can rely on like the border territory of the interior and Portland, Eugene / the coast to vote with them and form a solid majority. But the problem is that Republicans have done a very good messaging job in Oregon of telling people, well, Portland is on fire, Eugene is on fire, the coast is going to fall into the sea of liberal anarchy. Vote for us.
Mm-hmm.
And the border territories have kind of bought in, mostly because, again, Democrats have done a very shitty job of messaging. Just absolutely awful. What is the state of the Oregon governor's race right now?
Too close. 55 in. Kotek is
Up?
leading barely,
Okay.
like 3,000 votes barely.
Where is Johnson? Because that fat bitch needs to die in a fire.
Damn. 9%.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Kotek should have walked into this.
There's Kotek
Johnson
and
was
Drazen, and then like somewhere back in the town that was left by the motorcade, Johnson.
well, to explain, Johnson was a leading Democrat in the Oregon Assembly. She chose to run against Kotek because Johnson is from those border territories who, again, have been successfully messaged by Republicans as the Democrats no longer care for us. Kotek is a pro-gun, pro-civil rights, lots of other things Democrat. And instead of saying, hey, you need to show up with money, initiatives, something for my district, right? Which is what you do. This is how this works. And it's again, for those of you who haven't watched the show, I am a huge proponent of pork barrel politics. I firmly believe that part of the problem that we're having right now in America has to do with the fact that we tried to cut out pork barrel politics. Pork barrel politics are how America works. It's how democracy works.
I used to be pretty fucking solidly against the notion, and David put me back on the fence at least with his point about this.
So part of the point of pork barrel politics is my district needs something and it's not getting it. Well, like jobs, money, whatever. I'll sell you my vote. This is how this works. I mean, and here's the thing. If everyone knows that my vote is up for sale, everyone wants to buy my vote, at least in terms of the different parties in a legislature, right?
Yeah.
So, and here's one of the things: if my vote can be bought by good acts, guess what happens to my district? My district succeeds. My district gets something from me selling my vote, right? Because I want to turn around, and the reason I'm selling my vote is for stuff for my district. Then my district succeeds. If you want to know when middle America, especially suburban America, really started to fall, it was when we cut out pork barrel politics, because so much of suburban America was built by representatives showing up with their hand out saying, I want to get reelected. What are you going to give my district?
Mm-hmm.
And when we could do that, then deals could be made. Partisanship could be avoided, because everyone had to be a free player, right? I had to be willing to be like, yes, I'm a Democrat. I want to vote with Democrats. But if the Republicans want to offer me a deal to, I don't know, my classic example always is Mary Landrieu. Mary Landrieu was a Democrat who was a senator from Louisiana who would regularly walk across the aisle and vote with Republicans for, of all things, turtle research. You want to know why? Because where Mary Landrieu pulled her votes from, swamps in the middle of fucking nowhere. And guess what the federal government would do? You know what? We're going to build a turtle research facility in the Louisiana version of Lower Bucksnort, Louisiana.
There you go again.
Whatever the, I mean, I can't do it with the Lower Bucksnort, Louisiana.
Lower Bucksnort, Nevada.
Still not calling it, huh?
Well, it's not
No.
closed yet, I don't think.
But again, like one, and I firmly feel like one of the things that has failed Oregon is the lack of the ability to embrace. How's Georgia doing?
88%. Walker's squeaking by.
How many votes? What's the total vote
like
total?
12,000 votes.
Oh, we're still good. Okay,
15,000 votes. I don't know,
still
bro. Good. Hold on. 78, 56.
Yeah, we're still good.
That's Gwinnett. That's Gwinnett, dude. Gwinnett's filled with fucking Karens. Fulton's 90. Cobb. I can't believe Warnock is carrying Cobb. I thought Cobb.
Cobb was definitely going to carry. Pardon me, Warnock was definitely going to carry Cobb.
I can't believe that, because to me, Cobb is the rough equivalent of Williamson County in Tennessee.
Yeah, but no, Cobb is not there that any longer, and eventually Williamson County won't be that either.
I guess Cobb is where people that can't afford the rent in Atlanta have pushed to if they're white.
Exactly.
And to answer the obvious question, Clayton would be where anybody that was black and couldn't afford Atlanta tends to go, I think. Now, I'm not an expert on Atlanta, but 95,
how much ammunition?
95.
Right, well, how much ammunition do the counties beyond that have?
95, yeah, 99, 95, 99.
It's going to go down to the fucking wire.
25 in Walton. The Waltons. Oh, shit. David has put me on the whole screen. Oh, look, that's neat. I guess I'm going to go over here now. Whoop. Well, now you're all seeing it at David's size proportions. Let's see. Can I do this? Nope. Now David's back. Nope. And then there's that. And then, oh, okay. But we still have, oh, wait a minute. I got it. So, yeah, that one's got some space, but Oconee, Barrow, Jackson, most of the Bubbas have already clocked in the vote. We're in the 90s in pretty much all the Cletus, Beaufort counties. BMW. You
Yeah.
Jew. Yeah, man. Most of the
I mean,
Beaufort and Cletus counties are coming in the 90s.
yeah.
That ought to honk your bobo.
Exactly. So where we still got room? Where we still got room? What's happening around Augusta and Savannah?
96, 94. I think
Yeah.
Warnock's got all the coastal votes he's going to get. Let's see what else we got
What's
down
happening? What's going on around Augusta? Yeah, show me that.
Doherty 74,
Oh
79.
yes, that's sexy.
Randolph 80, 89.
No, there's not enough. Like I'm looking at total votes.
90% in
Okay.
Columbus. Talbot's 93.
Yeah, but I'm looking at total votes. There's not enough.
You're asking about Augusta. Here's 87.
All right, so that
Burns
has
in Augusta 89. There's a little more
yeah,
juice
but
over there, but I tell you what, I think the juice is here, of course. Big shock. 90,
yeah.
56,
Oh,
78.
what's
I tell you what, the cab
I'm feeling
78
good.
in
I'm
the
feeling
cab
good.
is better than the 56 outstanding, or the 44 outstanding in Gwinnett. I'll take that DeKalb fucking 28 or 22% any day of the week. 92 over in Douglas. Cobb is 82. There's still a little bit of room. Also, your camera died. I don't know where you went, David.
Oh shit! Oh, can
David
you still
is
hear
just
me?
a generic little people icon. It's like Fisher Price up in this. Oh, there's half of a David.
What the fuck?
You have a black schmear.
Oh no, I know what's happened. Camera. There we are. Hi.
He's back. So yeah, man. I mean, there's there's some space. I feel like right here.
I feel good. I still feel good about this. How are we looking? Just for shits and giggles, how are we looking in Arizona? Specifically, the Arizona governor's race.
I'm doing a bunch of like deep dive journalistic shit. Voter registration and elections, DeKalb.
All right, fine. I'll try and look it up on my one ass like broke ass screen.
Google should have
what are we
this
looking
information.
at? Ew. Okay. I asked about Arizona, and here is Arizona on MSNBC. Oh, I forgot about Alaska. That is so far off. We'll see what happens in Alaska, because right now, that for the first time in Alaskan history, a Democrat is defending as an incumbent. Not only a Democrat, a Inuit native is defending, because she won the rank, because Alaska adopted ranked choice voting and she won.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And Sarah Palin has tried to weigh the fuck in to again prop up her fucking name. Worthless trash.
Okay, DeKalb has a 507,000 voters registered.
Karnacki, none of us care about California. California is going to be Democrat no matter what. What's control of the House looking like?
All right, check this out, David. You'll like this. 78% of the vote is in DeKalb in Georgia, right?
Okay, I'm liking that.
They have 507 registered voters. So
I firmly believe they have a lot more than 507 registered voters.
The point being that at the state scale, they may very well easily have the amount of votes necessary to close this gap.
Yeah, I firmly believe like DeKalb
like a
has
12,000 vote gap. It's not a lot. But here's the problem. Right now, they're both in runoff territory anyway. So everything that we're talking about with Georgia Senate, is unnecessary horse shit. It doesn't mean anything. And if they don't hit 50.1 or whatever, then they're going into a runoff, and that worries me because I really expect some portion of the 72,000 neckbeard libertarian fuckers that voted for Oliver to show up.
Nah, they won't show up.
Your camera went out again.
Oh.
You're not good at this game.
I'm playing, dude. I'm playing with really shitty equipment here. Okay,
I get it.
Playing.
We're all over here.
I'm playing with really shitty equipment. Hey, my microphone is still working. How you like that shit?
We're over here with the Williams sisters, and you're in the Special Olympics tennis. I get it.
I know. Yep. Give me.
Oh my!
Can it find it?
God.
All right, I may have to back out for just a second. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Yeah, give it a restart.
In the meantime, check out the Georgia election. Go ahead and check out Pennsylvania, and let's see what's happening in Wisconsin while we're at it.
Good idea. All right, let's take a peek at Penn.
All right, I'll be back.
So we are still good on Shapiro. Duh. Where are my really? Okay, fine. Full details. God, fuck it. Let's try this guy. Senate. They still haven't called. Ugh. Fetterman's in the lead. I'll take it, but good God. Let's close this shit down. Oh, and they've got a wacko libertarian going on over here. Not a lot of votes, but there are a couple of. And then whatever all these other people. All right, so Philly 62. That bodes well. Oh God! All right. You know, there are some miles to go when it comes to Pennsylvania. Yeah, well, not over in home turf. Fetterman's got the home turf clocked in. Center County, which is perfect because it's in the center. That's done. 55, Luzerne. That could flip, though. I don't trust these guys. But right around Philly might, Philly may save the Republic again. All right. Wisconsin. Wisconsin was next on David's list of requests. Let's see. I think the hope and pray approach to getting rid of Ron Johnson is not working out, but let's see. Senate. There he is. Hello. You're back. Maybe. You back?
There we go. Oh.
Are you back? Did it work?
It did work. Well, I mean, you can see me, so
that's good news. Well, I was just diving into Wisconsin for you. If it makes you feel any better, it's only 60% in Milwaukee.
Ooh,
but your Green Bay hopes have been like pissed.
Fuck you, Green Bay.
57% though. It could flip, maybe. I don't know. I think we're stuck with Johnson.
Hold on, one second. Like me apparently moving a bunch of shit around is apparently like triggered some sort of movie thing. Oh, there it is.
What?
There we go. Sorry, I had
a. Are you okay?
No. I had a wait, where are you? Okay, there we go. So apparently, when I reopened the tab and did that, it reopened. I was watching Halloween Kills earlier and decided to reactivate. I'm like, why do I have a voice of someone else in my ear? Oh wait,
That's beautiful.
at first I thought like maybe I was echoing through you again, but yeah. Okay, Wisconsin still has a hope. How's just for laughs? What's Iowa? Oh, and they already called Iowa. Who else we got? What is North Carolina
Let's look at
looking
the
like right
Secretary
now?
of State map for a second, because at the end of the day, these are the people that we're going to have to fight with
Yeah.
for the next 2 years.
Raffensperger.
Raffensperger,
Sorry, I'm drinking.
who is a reasonable person ish. I know it sucks to say it. We need to know like which ones of these are election deniers. I mean, Raffensperger's not. But I have a feeling some of these others are.
No, obviously. But what's the Senate race looking like in North Carolina?
Shitty. They done called it for Bud.
Fuck.
It's 93% for Bud is in.
Show me
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Show me Pennsylvania.
That was when you were gone. I was breaking that down. There's not a lot that separates them. But
where's Philly? How many votes
that's
are
the
out of
thing.
Philly?
You're gonna like the hometown's done. Pittsburgh is in 95%. We're done. But there's some juice in the squeeze over here in Philly. Look at this, 64%.
Oh yeah, we're done. We're good. We're good. Philly is good.
79.
I'm feeling good.
60. I mean, downtown fucking Philly is only 62% in.
Yeah,
and then the burbs down here. No, this is what you're gonna love. You ready for this? Delaware County is only 23%.
Oh fuck!
So while you were restarting, I was telling everybody it looks like Philadelphia is going to save the republic at the end of the day.
Right? Hey, you know,
kind of its ordained job.
It's a tradition.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So Nevada still hasn't reported in. Arizona's still looking good. Florida, where I am, is still a wretched fucking shithole,
dude. The local election coverage here fucking blows.
Well,
the local election coverage here is, I mean, like if you take the Austin Powers blows goats and make it into like tosses llama salad or whatever's a step up from blows goats on the shittiness scale.
What's just for laughs? What's going on in New Jersey?
Give me 1 second because I'm lost in another menu of 6,000 Michigan elections that are not put in alphabetical order.
Because they had a pretty vile Republican governor candidate up in there.
Where are we going?
New Jersey.
Governor?
Yep.
Joycey.
Oh, was it not governor? What was it? I guess it wasn't governor. I don't know. What Jersey elections are happening? It's not Senate. Try House. What was that asshole's name?
I don't think New Jersey has anything going on this time.
Well, other than the House. Never mind. Maybe I was incorrect. I don't know.
Well, hold on. Oh God. See now. New Jersey House 3. Okay, hold on. Whoa. All right.
Yeah, look at that breakdown. That looks sexy.
Here, let's get into this one. Because CNN lets you do the scroll. Zoom.
Yep.
There's your New Jersey. This is what you were talking about.
Yep. What's New Jersey looking like? New York is what are we looking like for New Jersey governor?
No flip seats. Groove. Groove. No, I don't think they have one. No, there's no governor's race.
Let's go check out Connecticut House.
House is the complicated map. I hate you a little bit every time you ask for house.
Well, I mean, but Connecticut doesn't have that many of them, so just enjoy. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. What's that red bullshit going on?
So in the land of the World Wrestling Entertainment, it's 22%.
Up north. What is that bullshit up north?
What, this shit?
Yes, that shit. What is that?
Connecticut 5th. And
is that going to be a flip?
An itty bitty. Yeah, it's so far, but it's only 40% in. It's an itty bitty lead for Logan. I mean, it's
what's that district? What's that red district next to it on the New York side? What is that? Oh, is that the 17?
That might be a flip. Well, 75%. Yeah, it might be a flip. Good Lord.
And then,
wait, what? I guess this is not surprising.
No, you didn't know this about Long Island? This
isn't Long Island. This is fucking Manhattan and.
Well, no, that's the district works as Long Island.
No, that's over here.
Yeah, and then that district is a traditionally ridiculously red district of like.
I mean, Meeks is the incumbent and has been declared.
No, but the other side, that red pimple that's on the end. No, that's on the end of the pimple that's on the end of the fucking thing. Yes,
Manhattan.
That's not Manhattan.
Yeah, it is.
No,
wait, no, that's up here. Okay.
Jesus, Mary and fucking Joseph, you and geography are just.
I didn't realize
really
how far out. I was
friends.
still too far out for that. Yep. All right, now I got it. But that's not like on Long Island. Long Island's over.
That is technically long. Like people consider that Long Island.
Okay. Anyway,
that's all one thing.
I mean, I'm just processing that this is part of New York and not part of New Jersey. So
there was actually a minor war about it.
All kinds of out of whack. Oh, I see what you're saying. The bigger. See, I'm not tracking how far I'm in. Okay, yeah, Long Island.
You were so fucking high. God damn.
Dude, my New England geography is going to be weak as fuck. Okay, so like you could have shown me this shape on a fucking test, and I'd been like, I don't fucking know. But you could show me this, I'd be like, oh, that's Massachusetts. Like for whatever reason, little elf shoe works, but Long Island in my head is not big. It's only this. And
so wait, hold on. Why does elf shoe work, but not the most phallic island in all of America? Somehow that doesn't.
The only thing saving you is that you referred to that as the most phallic island. Otherwise, I humbly submit, back to our earlier conversation, the big red floppy dick within which you temporarily reside, and its weird blue herpes case right behind the corona. So it's actually kind of like up at the top. It's like
again, I want to point out why not even Miami. Go down. I want to point out why not even Miami.
What do you mean?
Look at Miami.
Miami. What about it?
Well, all around Miami, like it's
Cubans, man. I don't know. I guess Cubans, right? Like, isn't that the thing? Like, don't the Cuban immigrants tend to
actually
side with the weird fucking Republican shit?
Has been the number of Venezuelans moving and being like, no, I won't vote Democrat because they're socialists like Maduro and Chavez, and I'm like, no, not even
here. And says the guys in front of me in the voting line, we're talking about hunting white-tailed deer with a 50 cal rifle, which there's nothing left once you get that shot off. No, I love Tennessee.
Anderson, I'm so glad you're here. But I mean, generally speaking, when you shoot a white-tailed deer with a 50 cal rifle, it explodes. There's nothing left. There's no hide. There's no
Oh,
meat.
dude. Oh,
There's no nothing. Yeah, I know.
There's not anything other than Memphis maintaining any dignity.
Yep.
Jesus, dude.
No, it's bad. The fifth.
I would like
difference-
to humbly submit the fact that, like, my new state has some blue patches, and I live in one of them.
There is a house count finally that I can finally fucking see. 146, 183.
Yeah, they're closing in. It's hard to know. Fuck, I don't know.
That's not making me happy. At least New Jersey isn't fucked up, and at least Arizona's secure. Maybe Wisconsin has a chance. North Carolina is probably. I think that pickup was blown. Same with Iowa. I feel like maybe a little bit of money might have pushed it over in Iowa.
Probably. Oh my god,
I feel good about.
We are counting.
I feel good about
so slow up here.
I feel good about Arizona. I feel like 100% about Pennsylvania. I feel pretty good about Georgia. I feel pretty good about Georgia.
In what regard?
Mostly because there's more. Again, it's all about who's still got ammunition to fire, right? If DeKalb still has ammunition to fire, then I feel good about that.
DeKalb is at 78%. So
yeah, DeKalb still has ammunition to fire. I feel good about it. I feel like
Gwinnett finally started coming in. It was at 40 something last time we checked. Now it's at 71.
Okay, Gwinnett also
and
makes me feel happy.
Finally started to solidify. It's 81% in. It is all on DeKalb right about now.
So I mean, like any of those, like anything with
still going to runoff,
left,
dude. They're still going to runoff. If DeKalb delivers, it's still not going to be 50.1. This shit's going to go into a fucking runoff where goddamn Chase fucking whatever the fuck, Chase Oliver and his weird libertarians are going to bring fucking 75,000 votes to the equation.
By the way, since Anderson is watching, by the way, just to clarify, I'm in a random ass hotel room in Orlando right now trying to do this instead of home.
He is. It's true. I'm going to go back to hunting down my local shit because I'm going to goddamn find my local races if it kills me, which is
I don't know. Maybe
plan.
Because here's the deal. Percentage of precincts reporting is not necessarily number of votes. So there could be enough votes to put Warnock over all the way.
There could be. Oh my god, this shit is so broken. Oh, it's such a struggle to get local shit.
I'm going to let high as fuck Lucas pilot for just a moment. I'm going to be right back.
So right now, let's talk about that, Anderson. How does one vote for Walker? I don't get it. Fucking search me. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, okay, up here, let's get real. So you weren't here earlier for the part where we were talking about. So I started quoting Georgia rednecks, pointing out, like, David mentioned name recognition for Walker from a football perspective, and I pointed out that the North Georgia perspective, if you look at it, it's pretty fucking distinct. The North Georgia perspective is, that's one of them good black boys. He gets himself into that arena and fights for our entertainment. I say, that's one of them house Negroes, right? That's the deal. Like, for these fucking shitheels, it's all about football and name recognition, and they see him as one of the good ones that does the bidding of the white man, going to battle and getting hurt and destroyed on their behalf for their entertainment in the arena of gladiator combat that is American football, that exploits the melanin advantaged individuals in our culture for white greed. So
Jesus
that was
Christ!
a big
Every time I leave, I'm really afraid that like you're going to be like the babysitter with the like baby.
I only
pretending to
said
be a
House
turkey
Negroes one
story.
more time while you were gone. But
Every time I leave, I'm like, oh my god, what could have possibly gone wrong next?
has he gone full Kanye in my absence? So
Yee. It's not
uh,
it's not Kanye, it's just Yee.
or whatever. He can fuck off. He can eat his ass off this planet, as far as I'm concerned. So I was answering. Never go full yay. I love it. I was answering Anderson's proposition of like, how does anyone vote for Walker? And we were talking about what you said earlier, David, about name recognition and the whole, you know,
name
him.
recognition.
He's one of them good black boys that plays football for us.
It's name recognition. It's Northern Georgia, like Northern and Okefenokee Swamp. So Northern Georgia and Southeast Georgia are going to vote consistently Republican simply because that's what they're supposed to do.
Where's
That's
St.
how
Simon's Island? That's what I want to know. Like, is that place liberal or because it looks liberal?
St. Simon's Island. What? I don't even know where the fuck
Simon's
that
Island,
is.
Georgia. Oh shit! I need Senate.
You and maps are not really working with. So to clarify to everyone who's just kind of joining us, I am currently on a circa like 1998 laptop in Orlando, and Lucas has all the screens in front of him. This is not the ideal scenario that we would have liked for this day, but unfortunately, I'm still stuck in Orlando in the middle of a fucking hurricane. So.
Well, now everything has stopped loading a map. Let's go back to your MSNBC people. I'm gonna go look it up because I didn't get the drift when I visited there that it would be
the island. I mean, it's going to be like it's going to be kind of. I'm guessing it's going to be either Maroons or country. There's no in between. Maroons will probably vote Democrat. Country will obviously vote the opposite. So I don't know. I don't know what the
one of
Maroon
these.
community-
It's definitely Walker. It's one of these guys. I don't know which county it's in. It's one of these guys. This almost Jacksonville segment. So oh well, there goes that.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
No. Outside of Jacksonville, no. That's gonna be like the deepest red that you can possibly fucking find. No. Also, Gators fan. Like, no, Gators fans. Like, if you're looking for college football statistics, actually, so Alabama fans are ironically more diverse. Tennessee fans are typically more diverse. Vandy fans are typically hardcore Democrat. Jacksonville fans are typically much more solid towards the Republican Party.
Ooh, I'm going to jump back into some state results because I got some gloating to do.
Uh-oh.
First of all, Secretary of State has been safely stashed in sanity.
There we go.
Wacko fucking crazy ass cunt Karamo is out.
Where's your Attorney General?
So far the wacko is winning, but it's 10% in, so we don't know.
Okay.
But here's the best fucking part, David. Bada bing.
There we go.
Bada bing.
There we go.
Yep, we're going to go tomorrow and celebrate by sacrificing a bunch of fetuses and drinking some blood and hugging some trees.
There we
go. You know what? We'll probably let a homeless guy hold the cup while we drink it. Fuck him. All right. So, I mean, everything
not gonna lie. That last little bit was just like, and here's the crown.
I actually copied a comment off of Reddit earlier because I'm still working on pending the results of this election. I'm working on drafting my remarks for the next commission meeting. This one guy went all the way in mocking Republicans in our Grand Rapids subreddit. He said, "Feed the rich with the blood of the working class. Push healthcare costs to the moon, violate the Constitution by basing all legislative action decisions on the Bible, lower taxes for the richest, and raise it for the workers, defund public education so the voter base stays as stupid as possible. MAGA, woo!" And I was like, dude, I am copying that, and I can't promise that I'm not going to totally plagiarize it in the commission chamber.
Even on the other side, I can never fault all gas, no brakes, because at least like whenever you do that, you just run into a fucking wall. So I don't care if it's your far left or far right. If you're all gas, no brakes, you know what? Go for it. Yeah. Live well. Leave a beautiful corpse that's
Right.
smashed against the wall. That's all I can say.
I don't understand why no one has.
I don't understand either. Why the fuck? If people are voting, why are there so few votes on Attorney General? Like they should be.
There's a lot of weird missing information.
They should be at the same time as the governor and your representative. I don't understand why.
This doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess maybe MSNBC doesn't consider it a key ballot measure, but I'd like to know the results of Proposal 1, please. Also, this is weird. Proposal 3 has 45% in. Proposal 2 has 10%. How do you? Those should all be the same ballots.
Yep. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not a fan of this.
Well, this is icky. So Hageman or whatever won in Liz Cheney's old seat.
Well, I mean that was going to happen.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen, but
it's disgusting. Yes, it is disgusting.
Oh. So let's see, what is that? That's Wyoming. Oh Jesus, the whole fucking state is one district.
Yes, because because they don't actually meet the population threshold for even being a state. So therefore, they only have one representative.
Was there like a wing of 2 offices when you worked in Congress?
No, Senate sits on the Senate side and House sits on the House side.
Fair point. Why does Wyoming even exist? Excellent question.
Okay, so I literally had to make this point on a regular basis when I was.
I've lived the answer to this question.
I have actually lived the answer to this question.
And while you do that, I'm going to go dive in and see if I can find Rob's California stuff.
Yeah, the answer is it shouldn't. Wyoming should not exist as a state. It should have never existed as a state. There's a reason they were the first state to give women the vote, was because that was the only way that they could get to statehood. That and borrow something like half of Colorado's population at the time to meet the threshold for votes for statehood. Wyoming is at best a large suburb of something else. Cheyenne has 40,000 people. Casper has 40,000 people. The rest of those communities have at most 300 to 400 people, period. Not 1,000, 300 to 400 people. Green River, I think, has like something like 3,000 people at best. Jackson Hole, when it's tourist season, is like 40,000 strong. But then again, when it's election season, when no one's there, it's about 4,000 people. it should have never been a state. It should have been either remained a territory or been absorbed into Colorado. It still deserves to be absorbed into Colorado. Again. So Anderson, you might not have heard this bitch about mine on this channel because I know I don't invite you to many shows. But by the way, we're here every Thursday at 8:00 Central. We need to reduce the number of states. Alaska shouldn't be a state. Honestly, Hawaii shouldn't be a state. Wyoming
Now
definitely
you're
shouldn't be a
asking for a
state.
tall order. I think the place to start is what can you trade in for Puerto Rico? That way we don't have to change the flag.
Honestly, I don't think Puerto Rico should be a state either because I think, honestly, I think with climate change being what it is, we need to just simply evacuate fucking Puerto Rico.
There's also that.
Honestly, with climate change being what it is, we need to evacuate fucking Florida as well.
I have an idea. Let's take Puerto Rico and somehow broker a deal to sell it to Red Bull. The only people allowed to go to Puerto Rico are participating in some sort of extreme survival competition. Otherwise, welcome to Florida.
Right.
Rob brought up the LA. Oh shit, these are LA City. Hold on, Jesus, where's LA County? Hold on. Los Angeles County.
But yeah, generally speaking, we need to stop. I would love to give Puerto Rico statehood status. The only problem is I don't think it's worth it anymore. I think that climate change is going to make Puerto Rico
LA mayor
completely uninhabitable. It's just going to be storm after storm after storm after storm after storm after storm. It isn't just going to be Maria or these other storms that we've walked through. It's just going to get worse.
Jesus, there it is.
Get him the fuck out.
So Rob's watching the LA Los Angeles City General Municipal. This is such a weird, convoluted way. So hope you like Caruso, Rob, because that's who's winning. And
I honestly have I have no idea who's important in this.
Yeah, Rob, you're gonna have to drop a comment. Let us know who the fuck we should care about. Because
Rob,
first of all, what kind of weirdos make the whole goddamn thing green? That's weird. Like there's see, these are separated.
And blue.
Oh, I get it. Never mind. It's nonpartisan. Whatever.
That's what nonpartisan means to me. That's what nonpartisan means. I'm just gonna rub my face all over nonpartisan, and that'll make me nonpartisan too, right?
Nonpartisan is such a myth. Nothing's nonpartisan, especially now. Jesus. All right, checking back in on Penn. Oh, come on, Fetterman. You can do it. You can do it.
How many votes left in Philly?
Oh God. Oh, it's still pretty. 66 in, 79 in. 31.
Yeah.
Dude. But it all depends on recovery. We need a fully rehabilitated, hoodie wearing badass. Well, fundamentally control the Senate, right? Like,
right.
He doesn't have to talk exactly like we want to vote the way we want.
I don't give a shit. If there's still 25% of the vote left in Philly, I'm still okay.
Yeah.
Georgia's the only one that I'm worried about. Arizona's okay. Apparently no one's talking about fucking Nevada, which makes me I don't know how to feel about that. Hey, what's happened in Oregon?
Rob is in for Luna for sheriff, whatever that means. For the rest of the world, LA sheriff is just like a type of character we shoot at in Grand Theft Auto. So
Jesus Christ,
what were you asking for?
Go to fucking Oregon. Go to fucking Oregon.
State results?
Show me what's going on in Oregon, generally speaking.
Okay, well, Wyden is back in the Senate and 2 House seats won. Governor? Kotek's leading. 63 in. And the percentages actually match, unlike fucking here.
Okay. There we go.
Ooh, what is this? Increased gun ownership requirements. Okay. Sounds good. Let's get that done. Push these fuckers out. Universal access to health care. Wow, Oregon putting the liberal shit up on this ballot. Damn.
Except they said no.
Well, it's not done. And it's only 35 in. I mean, there's still plenty of room.
I feel good. I feel good about Oregon's left coast coming to the rescue on that.
I hope so.
Okay, so if Kotek is beating the shit out of Johnson, that makes me feel better. Also, if Johnson actually had the shit beat out of her, that would be okay too. That'd be
damn.
That'd be all right. I'm not not endorsing violence. I'm not.
Right.
No Pelosi hammer bullshit, ladies and gentlemen.
That is very true. David and I tend to take a fuck around and find out point of view. Please do some crazy shit so that someone has an excuse to defend themselves. Is essentially where we live.
You're putting our playoff music on, which means I think that you want to.
I am easing out because we have no news. We are at goddamn midnight, and we don't have some of the main wins that we're interested in determined, and it's not getting any quicker. We got some weird shit to wait on, but right now Fetterman's in the lead, and that's good enough. That's a positive high note to be able to fade away with. But anyway, I'm going to keep watching for a bit, not terribly long, and David's been wearing his ass out this week.
I
know he can't wait to get a little rest.
Rob, I'm gonna hang for.
Thanks for the update. Luna is up 20% on the corrupt motherfucker that is Villanueva. Good. I'm glad that's going well. I hope it keeps going well. Anyway, this has been a special edition for election night. We're gonna go dork off and watch our TV channels, and both of us are likely to pass out in an election stupor later. Thanks for joining us. We had
election stupor is a very nice way of putting that. I like that. I like that.
You're gonna 30 minutes from now, when the inevitably slow hotel menu on your TV finally gives you your MSNBC feed.
I don't actually have a hotel menu.
Oh, you just get to flip channels? That's nice.
Yeah, I tried that, and there's a reason my this bitch ass laptop keeps on running out of battery. This is my only fucking TV.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Well, we're glad you were here for election night. Congratulations.
You, Andy.
So many positive gains out there that we know about. Here's hoping, crossing fingers for more. Obviously, tomorrow we'll know a little bit more. And then, of course, we get to spend several weeks listening to Republican conspiracy theorists and wackos make votes get recounted multiple times only to find the same results or gain more votes for the Democrats because they're fucking morons. I'm going to go dive in after we get out of here to see if any of my friends in the local races have won. Don't know if I'll know that until tomorrow morning either. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will leave you with good night,
good evening, and
good luck.
Good luck.